The Queen of Granada, by M. Riff. Chapter 13, Renault 4. On the bus, she'd decided to wait and eat in Granada, where she was going to buy half a pizza. Now, her hunger prompted thoughts of finding a pizza place on the Almuñécar beachfront. A red Renault 4 drove by and parked further ahead. The street was nearly empty due to the oil crisis. Rita had never seen a Renault 4 in that color. Back home, the postal service used them in dark yellow, decorated with their logo. Other cars were more familiar: 2CV, VW, Opel, Lada, and the occasional BMW and Mercedes. At school, she often mingled with boys well-versed in cars, their brands, models, cylinder capacity, horsepower, and other specifications. Rita typically outdid them almost in everything, even in car knowledge. Exiting the Renault 4 were a Danish couple from her flight. They must have rented the car and were likely en route to Granada. Many of her classmates would likely engage them for a free ride. Instead, Rita quickly put on the sunglasses to avoid being recognized. They wouldn't expect a young Danish girl to wander alone in a foreign country. Rita reached them and passed unnoticed. The couple sat at a cafe table on the sidewalk, the woman basking with closed eyes, despite the cloudy weather. The man tried to snap to get the attention of the waiter at the bar. Rita continued to the boardwalk, stopping for a moment to admire the powerful waves rolling onto the beach. Dark clouds drifted in over the water from the right side, and according to the elderly lady from the hotel, they were coming from the Atlantic, often bringing heavy rain. The wind swirled up the sand and played with the palm trees that had been planted to decorate the beach scene. The newly built concrete hotels seemed like sturdy barriers to protect the coast from a possible tsunami, but they actually welcomed the avalanche of summer tourists. Considering the threatening rain, Rita couldn't decide whether to continue or return to the bus terminal. She decided to continue along the promenade. If the weather worsened, she could head uphill to the bus. The city was nestled between the mountains and the sea, main streets descending toward the beach, interconnected with smaller streets and alleys. Once on the promenade, out of the protection of the buildings, the wind attacked Rita from all angles. She was about to pass a garbage pail when the wind grabbed the plastic bag and flew it like a weather balloon up into the stormy clouds. Rita abandoned her pizza plan and opted to return to the bus terminal. She reached the next street and walked upwards, but the wind seemed to be channeled in a single direction, against her.